I don't know if it's me, but I find it very insulting when BBL bandits come to the gym and try to direct people on how to do workouts. Like, you didn't do none of that. You went and got your body done.
It is definitely just you, my love, because there's no reason to throw hate and shade talking about BBL bandits. Like, it's weird. It's fucking weird that so many women who don't have plastic surgery have such strong opinions on women who do.
He doesn't have strong opinions on people that have plastic surgery. You missed the whole point of what you were saying. You have a BBL, Jesse. You have a BBL, and then you go at the gym telling people, this is how you do to have a big butt. No, the fuck it is not. That's what she has a problem with. Let's be real. Yep. She's not talking, okay, yeah, you were not happy about the fact that she said she called you a BBL bandit, right? I think it sounds good.
Wait,
I think it sounds good.
That's fire.
BBL bandit. I think that's a fire name.
That's a fire name. Yo, BBL bandit?
That's a fire name. But the BBL bandit was actually the person that is going after the BBL. That's besides the point. I digress. She has a problem, not with you having surgery, but you having a surgery promoting certain things that are getting the... It's not you. It's not the moves that you're doing either. It's not the elastic bands. Oh, you're going to do this and that and you're going to end up... No, it's false advertisement. You're scamming, my girl.
Meanwhile, women with plastic surgery are in the gym, working out, keeping up their body, minding their fucking business. And here come women like this talking about some, I don't know why you're in the gym. You can't show me shit in the gym. You got your body done. Yeah, I got results that you can't get in the gym. That's why I went and got surgery. Duh, I fear.
And also, I have to agree with her, just talking right now, because it's not because you get surgery done that you got to leave it like that. If you just leave it like that, it will droop, it will sag, it will not maintain, it's not going to last as long as you think it's going to last. So she's right. She's not in the gym because she just want to show off. She wants to be in the gym because you actually have to maintain whatever you have done. So those people that go to the gym with the BBLs are actually working out in order to maintain what they have.
No. And the reason why is the girl didn't say any of that. So you adding a point she never said and then being like, oh, we do this. Nobody said you didn't. That's like me having a debate with somebody and they're like, well, you know what? Working out is really healthy for you. We were talking about why Chud the Builder is wrong for what he did. Why are you bringing up some? I don't even disagree with you, but I'm not going to give you brownie points for a point I never disagreed on. She's doing this and she's replying to this woman going, oh, no. Nobody said that shit. So no. Miss me with that. And I also didn't like what she said just before, where she goes on to say, oh, how you going to tell us anything, whatever, we leave in the gym. Nobody cares that y'all in the gym or not. Go to the gym, enjoy yourselves. I think it's perfectly respectable for people to say the results that you had, part of it and a big part of it is because you got surgery. The same way if a dude was hooked up on everything under the sun and he's not transparent about the fact that he's using gear every day to do stuff, but he's promising people results, that's an issue too. That doesn't mean that the knowledge that you have is invalid, that you don't know how to work out. That's not what that means. Nope. But for some people who want to get to some place, they need to see somebody who got there and they got there in a way that they can get there. If they're not going to do the BBL, for a lot of folks, your knowledge is not going to be as applicable to them or they may not trust you, and that's fair. Transparency is important. If part of the reason, like, here's the thing, right? So people get these BBLs and do all this stuff and all the power to them. I'm not here to tell people don't get surgery, whatever. But there's so much false advertisement, whether it be the folks on gear or the folks on BBL, and then people have this body dysmorphia because they're like, I don't look like that person. Half of them are not even, 75% of them are not honest about how they got there.
80.
So now we have this like perpetual thing where people are fighting to get to this place that's unattainable for most people. What else did she say? She said, I got results getting my body done that you can't get in the gym. That's also not true. How many people get BBLs? And their legs are undeveloped or whatever it is. They didn't even go through the process of trying to do it the natural way. Again, not a judgment, but I'm just disagreeing with her statement that you can't get some of these results. You can get amazing results. You can get fantastic. You may not get the fucking insane, but you can get really, really great results going the natural way. So I hate this lazy thing of like, I got this BBL ticket. It's like, you got this really exaggerated thing. But a lot of people who even get the more modest BBLs, those are really attainable results. They just chose to do it a different way. You know, some girl told me part of the reason I got the BBL wasn't even necessarily for the ass. I think I could have gotten there. It's just to be able to help with the waist part too and getting that snatched look. Because that's where they take the fucking fat transfer. It's just like,
plastic surgery for an aesthetic, for a look. I want to look like this versus being in the gym because I want to be healthy are two completely different things. It's fucking weird how obsessed you women are with trying to knock down BBL women. Like, your obsession with trying to humble them, trying to act like they're less than, trying to put yourself on a pedestal, while meanwhile constantly comparing yourself to BBL results. Oh, I want BBL allegations and BBL allegations in the gym. Here's how you get BBL allegations. I want a BBL body. And that's why y'all sit here and you look at her, you just be like, why is she in the gym? She already has a fat ass. Why is she in the gym? It's giving hater. It's giving fucking hater. Because otherwise, whether I see a fat ass that's a BBL or natural, I'm like, damn, look at that ass, girl. I don't care how she got it because I'm not a fucking hater.
I think people do care how you got it. Everyone cares. And it's natural to care. Now, am I going to care for every stranger? Of course not. But the people in my life, I'm going to care. From a dating perspective, you're going to care. What woman is not going to care whether a man inherited money or whether he worked to build his own business? Which one, are they going to judge them the same way? Of course not. Why? Because you putting in your own time, your own effort, and your own shit to get to that place is always going to be looked at differently than you just inheriting something. Yeah, it makes a difference. Now, this is not here to make some sweeping judgment of people who have BBLs. I don't care. But this weird thing that these people do where they pay to like have their shortcut and then they want all the adulation of someone who did the hard work. No, like as human beings, we all love it when people work to get somewhere. Of course, we're going to appreciate somebody who did it the natural way more. Part of the reason that you even got the BBL is because you didn't want to put in that time. Let's be honest. So I just hate this whole thing where people want to be able to do all these choices and then want none of the ramifications or the real life implications of what it means symbolically. It's a weird thing where it's like someone will cheat their way through a system, right? They won't go the hard way. They're going to take a shortcut, whatever it could be. And then they want all the respect of somebody who worked hard. That's odd to me. What is that? Can we just play the beginning of the video?
I don't know if it's me, but I find it very insulting when BBL bandits come to the gym and try to direct people on how to do workouts. Like, you didn't do none of that. You went and got your body done.
That's what she's talking about.
So where all this other stuff? That's why I didn't want to give her credit for what she was saying, because like that's not what she said. And you trying to strengthen your position with points that she never made is whack. But go ahead.
Miss Nico.
Fair. Maybe I'm wrong, so I'm just yapping. I think a lot of people who get surgery or whatever these things are, imagine themselves actualizing the person that they see themselves or want to see themselves as. Right? Because we saw the proliferation of plastic surgery with the rise of social media and all these people who advertise these lives, and they had this plastic surgery. So a lot of people get this stuff hoping to like improve and have this thing in life where they're being seen a specific type of way. And they get there and then they realize it comes with some judgment. It comes with negative feedback. And it feels like they want to reject that or they want to make it culturally mandated that none of that judgment comes with that. But I mean, why wouldn't it? And like, what is this thing where you feel entitled to get mad at somebody because they say, I want somebody who's going through the same trajectory that I am? You know what I'm saying? Like, where does that entitlement come from, I guess?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I can't even transpose myself into knowing that.
Okay.
To understanding it, it's hard for me to understand. I have to like spend more time to think about it back and forth. But yeah, it is weird. It's like they have the sense of pride that they didn't even attain. Mm-hmm. Proud of the end result, but you didn't work for it. Yeah. I paid. I worked hard for the money, so I paid, so I worked. You're just transposing shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think it's a depressing aspect of social media where you have all these people on roids or plastic surgery, some of them very not transparent, some of them are. But the problem is like all these people who are being elevated as a result of making these choices. And you see the direct impact it has on young people. Like the amount of kids in their teens who are injecting themselves has skyrocketed. And like there's real damage done from people like even with clavicular and these kinds of types, like you see them talking about HGH during your developmental period. And it's having such adverse effects. And I say all that to say the lack of judgment, the lack of transparency is a big part of why there's so much pressure on people to do these things, to get on top. Everyone else is cutting corners. Let me cut corners too. Let me take some risks too. On another side of it, if there's no side effects, let's say it was all healthy. Let's say you could do this, 0 chance of you hurting yourself, whatever it could be. Do you think it's still wrong?
I would still not do it. Shit, I haven't. Like, I don't understand being big for nothing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm going to just be big for nothing and it's not doing competition. I just want to be big. No, I'm good. I go to the gym. I was training to go to the Olympics. And I dropped out. The reason why I dropped out is because everybody, like for the 9, I injured myself in the 9 months that I was off. Everybody was on pets. They were on gear. And I did not want to go that route.
Yeah.